exploded, Your Honor. It exploded in my pocket.
And my friend literally burst into flames.
My leg caught fire. I have burns and marks on my
And I even told her before I gave it to her that it messes up sometimes.
Messes up? You said it messes up. I didn't expect catch fire and explode.
Linda, how was I
by
supposed to know it
messing
would
up-
explode? I would never...
We're gonna have order in this court. Well, you gave it to her, right?
I said she could have it, but I told her in that moment, you probably shouldn't use it right now. It's kind of glitchy and it's obviously hot.
Miss Michaels, you asked for this vape pen, right?
I asked for the one that we used, Your Honor.
But you knew you were getting a different one,
Well,
right?
I didn't.
And it's warm.
It was warm, Your Honor, but she never tried to keep me from using it. And I had no idea. I trusted her.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
had no idea that it would explode. I've never done this before.
I've heard what I need to hear. I'm ready to render my decision. This case is like every other personal injury case that comes before me. The plaintiff has to prove three things to win. You've got to prove that Miss Sullivan was wrong. You've got to prove that her wrong caused your injuries. You've proven your injuries. My task is to figure out whether she's legally responsible for that. The evidence that you have put up today is that you're sitting in a car with your friend, you're riding along, she starts smoking a pen, you're interested in trying it. You take a puff, you ask for a pen, she gives you something different from what you puffed on. You put that pen in your pocket, it explodes and burns you beyond life itself. You've got permanent injuries, and you believe that your friend should have known better because she overcharged it, and she should be held responsible for your injuries and for all your medical expenses and your pain and suffering. You believe, how could I know it's going to explode? It never happened before. What you knew was it was warm. You told her it was kind of glitchy, so don't use it right now. And you thought she would do that. When it exploded, it took you by surprise too. And in fact, such a surprise that you wrecked your car and had your own injuries. Well, here, the principle of law that is illuminated is notice of danger. If you don't have notice of the danger, then you cannot be held responsible. But there are rules that keep you from danger. When you follow those rules, you will not be liable. However, if you don't follow the rules and you create the zone of danger, you've got a heightened responsibility to be more careful, to be non-negligent. What you created was a danger that this would explode. You disregarded the manufacturer's rules that you don't overcharge it. But you gave it to her anyway and did not read those rules. That's the problem. I believe you have proven that the wrong caused your harm, and I'm going to find in your favor and against the defendant. I'm going to award you $75,000 for your past medical expenses, $20,000 for your future medical expenses, and every penny of $250,000 for your pain and suffering, for a total award of $345,000 against the defendant. That is my final ruling, and this matter is adjourned.